Read between the lines, it's Mandy and Deb. Books, bold opinions, and things that we've read. Pour up a glass, spill all the tea. Dark romance or rom-com spree. Read between the wines, where every sip comes with a plot twist.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Read Between the Wines with Mandy and Deb. I am Mandy.
And I'm Deb.
And we just want to welcome everybody. We decided to start this podcast because we are two bookish girls who love to talk about reading. And we figured, why not share that with everyone?
We also don't want to be corporate baddies anymore, so hopefully this takes off.
Yes, we both work 9-to-5 corporate jobs that we love. So quickly, just to introduce myself, I'm Mandy. I'm the older sister. I'm a wife and I'm a mom of an 11-year-old. I love my life in coastal Carolina. And when I'm not working my corporate 9-to-5 from home, I'm reading, cooking, playing golf terribly, but still trying. That's what you do in North Carolina.
And I'm Deb, and I am a newlywed wife and a fur mom to a 5-year-old beagle mix named Boomer and a 1-year-old tabby short hair named Mario. When I'm not working, I too am also reading, and I also play video games, and I ride horses, and yeah, that's about it. And now we're podcasting.
Have to laugh when you say Mario. It's Mario.
It's Mario.
I always think of New York. That's another thing, everyone. We love Housewives. I always think of Mario.
From Housewives of New York.
Yes.
Oh, God. I just started rewatching that entire franchise. I needed a break from Jersey.
Well, I can never
Believe it or
take a
not.
break from New Jersey. That's another thing. We're going to be doing a quick chat at the beginning of our episodes, just what's going on, what we're watching, something not related to books. But let's get to the most important part. I think we should pop the bubbly.
Heck yeah.
So it is Read Between the Wines, so it wouldn't be, we have to have a little drinky poo, especially since it's our first episode.
Especially because it's our first episode and we're recording on a Wednesday, which means we just got done working. So
exactly.
Happy hour.
So what you got, Deb? What do you got to drink?
I've got a mini bottle of La Marca Prosecco.
A mini bottle?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Don't judge. Don't judge.
I have a large bottle.
Mom would be proud.
So that's how this is going already. All right, let's do a pour. Heavy pour.
Look at that.
Does it all fit in one glass? That's it?
Yeah. I don't usually drink more than that.
If you were here, we could share. All right,
well,
cheers,
hopefully
Deb.
one day. Cheers.
Cheers. Happy first episode.
Where'd you get those glasses?
That's
think pretty.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I think I've asked you before, and I think your mother-in-law gave them to you.
No, I don't think so. I think I got these as like one of those like white elephant gifts at work, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Someone's got good taste.
I know. Yeah, me, because I picked it.
True.
Okay, so what do we want to talk about for our first episode today?
I don't know. What you feeling?
I think we should talk about what got us into reading, just as an overview, so people get who we are.
Sounds good to me.
So I don't know about, well, I do know about you, but I don't know how much you hated reading in school, but I hated it.
It's like we've known each other for 32 years or something like that. 34.
I dread the day that our English teacher would give us new books in school because they were always just so boring. And I thought all books were like that. I really thought that no matter what you read, it's dull, it's dry, it's not fun. I really didn't think reading could be fun.
Yeah,
So I
me too.
think that probably changed, well, probably Twilight, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. I was a
because
Twilight
everybody was
girly.
reading it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I had to have read them before the movies came out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't even know when they came out. I don't
I don't
remember.
remember either.
It had to be early, no, mid 2000s. Had to
Yeah,
be.
that sounds about right. That
Yeah.
sounds about right. Yeah. So I remember reading those and loving them. And then after that, I went right into Hunger Games, which that changed my life. Hunger Games absolutely changed my life. They were so good. And I don't even read YA anymore, but I would reread those in a second.
Yeah, I've yet to read Hunger Games. I
You
know.
have to. But have you seen the movies though? Because
I
I
think
feel
I've
like you
seen the
can't.
first one.
I feel like you can't now if you well if you only saw the first one that's fine because the movies are so true to the books. And I think that I love the
Mhm.
movies too. So I feel like if you saw
Right.
the movies you might not enjoy the books as much. But then after that it was 50 Shades. I just go with the trends. So
I did
50
not
Shades
read
got me
50
into
Shades.
no, but you're probably well, I mean, now compared to what you read now, you would be like, meh.
Yeah, I'd be like, toss it out the window. This
Yeah,
is
you'd be like, oh, this is tame. But when it came out, it was like
ooh, scandalous.
it was so scandalous. And now that is like tame compared to what's out there now.
Oh my
And then
God, I
after that,
know.
yeah. And then after that, I really didn't start reading again until just a couple years ago. Probably COVID. That's what did it. And I just got hooked. And now I just I can't stop. As you can see, I have a problem.
Yeah. And I have a growing problem.
Yeah. What about
Yeah,
you?
I read Twilight in high school. Um and then from there I was like whatever. I was busy riding mostly. I think that's really what took up most of my time when I was younger. It's just riding the horses, you know. Mom had me at the barn all the time. And
She
it
wants to
wasn't
keep you out of the
until
house.
yeah, she was like, "Bye. Thank God. Get out." um but then when I moved down here to North Carolina too, I was bored and lonely and I was missing home and a bunch of my girlfriends read a lot, like a lot. And I picked up A Touch of Darkness and that was just like it was the gateway drug for me. I
Yeah.
loved that series so much.
I honestly, you've told me that you've read that series, but I don't even know what it's about because clearly I have not read it.
You read the first chapter, I think, and you were like, nope.
That's right. That's right. Yes, I do remember now. Yeah, that one was just not for me. It just, I could tell it wasn't for me, but
Yeah,
that's
and I get
okay.
it. Yeah, like now I get it. When I start a book and I'm just kind of like, I'm just kind of like, all right, on to the next. And that's
Yeah.
totally fine.
Yeah. I had a hard time for a while, like DNFing books because I felt like, no, this is a commitment. I have to finish it. But now
Right.
it's like, nope, I'm going to read for fun. And if I am not having fun, then it's on to the next.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You can't waste too much time on books you really don't like.
No, especially when you have so many of them and your TBR is like 300 books long. There's no time.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. If it doesn't do it for you right away, you just got to say next
I
because
know.
that TBR is growing by the minute.
And maybe it's just not the right time. Maybe, you're just not in the mood for it. And 3 months from now, it's the perfect time for
Yeah.
a particular book.
Like,
Yeah.
I had bought ACOTAR when I was talking to two of my friends and I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. I opened it. I couldn't really get into it. We moved. We got down here and I got into A Touch Darkness. And then I want to say pretty quickly after that, I picked up ACOTAR. I think I did Fourth Wing in between. And when I picked up ACOTAR, I was like, oh my gosh, like why couldn't I get through this the first time around? So
Right.
that's definitely true. Sometimes it's gotta be the right timing for
The right
said
time.
book.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Very true.
for sure.
So you're probably mainly like in the fantasy dark romance realm, right?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah. We love dark romance here. Although I do have some Megan Quinn and some Allie Hazelwood up there too, though. So it's not all dark romance. I do love the good rom-com. You got me into Megan Quinn. Love her. She can write a good book.
Yeah. I was just gonna say on the flip side, you're the dark romance and I'm like the sunny rom-com. But we meet together with the fantasy, the romantasy, I think.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I I think that's what's going to make this podcast kind of well-rounded is we both read different things, but we also meet in the middle that we can discuss, the books that we absolutely love or don't like, which is fine.
Yeah, right.
That's fine too.
Yeah, like I'm very much enjoying Caught Up, and you did not like it.
That will be its own episode.
We will
So
deep
stay tuned
dive
for that one. Yes, we will get into that, everyone. So what would you say like sticks out as some of your all-time like favorite from the genres? Like I know A Touch of Darkness, but like what else do you think is something that just like sticks out for you?
The Ravenhood series by Kate Stewart. Oh my god. So good. So good. And then Bridesmaid for Hire. That was a great series. I loved reading Bridesmaids for Hire.
I told you. I'm finishing that series right now as we speak, actually. Yeah.
I think you will really like Bridesmaid by Chance. It had me kicking my feet the whole time. The whole time. Same with Touch of Darkness. I mean, I would call Touch of Darkness maybe like diet dark romance because it's got some dark trends, but it's not like I'm also reading Feather So Vicious, and I mean that book is dark. You want some dark shit. That book is very dark. So yeah, I would consider Touch of Darkness dark romance.
Dark romance light.
Yes, dark romance light. Same with Caught Up. It's dark, but I feel like you don't have like real morally gray men in that. Feather So Vicious is like black. These MMCs are like so dark. It's a lot. I don't know that you would like Feather So Vicious.
Probably not. I'm gonna say probably not.
Yeah, but the Ravenhood series was very good. It's like a Robin Hood retelling in modern day. That book made me smile and sob and laugh and ripped my heart out and then put it right back together. It was so good.
I'll have to do those because sometimes I do like that.
Yeah, it was great.
Don't usually like to cry when I read, but sometimes you need to cry.
Yeah, I highly recommend if you want to get through them somewhat quickly, definitely do the audiobooks because the audiobooks they were great.
Yeah.
I do a lot of, I'll physically read one book and then during the workday, I will always put on an audiobook just to kind of help ground me and keep me sane. As sane as I can be.
Yeah. I do love having that option for the audio though. And the narrations have gotten so good just in recent past with, the dual narrators and now with the graphic audios, which, oh my gosh, for Fourth Wing was so good. So good.
I did the graphic audios for A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I was amazed. I was like, this is, they advertise it as a movie inside your mind, and it really is.
It is. Yeah. Yeah. I even got my husband to listen to Fourth Wing graphic audio. So,
Sure did.
ladies, if you want your man to read Fourth Wing, get him the graphic audio. He's going to love it.
Yep.
He might skip the
said
smut
that-
scenes, but
I was just going to say that he claims he skipped the smut scenes, but
I don't
know
believe it
if
for
I
a
believe
second.
him.
I don't
Me
believe it
either.
for a second. What about thrillers? You read any thrillers? We're not.
I would like to read more thrillers. I read Hidden Pictures,
Mm,
and it's like light mystery, I guess you could say, but
yeah.
I like the paranormal aspect of it, I think.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that one. It's a quick read. My husband read that book cover to cover in a day, and he is big on audiobooks. He really does not sit and physically read a book. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to do so. And he loved it.
Yeah. That was a good one. That was pretty good. I would have to say for thrillers, my all-time favorite, and I don't hear anybody talk about it, but it's No Exit by Taylor Adams. Oh my gosh, what a wild ride. Like from the beginning to the end, it was the definition of a thriller. It was so, so good.
Yeah.
And I don't know where my copy went. It's gone. I lent it to
You gave
somebody
it
and
to me.
oh, there it is.
You gave it to me. I have so many. I've got some James Patterson sitting on my shelf. I have a little bit of who did The Silent Patient? I forget.
I can't pronounce the last name.
I have The Silent Patient sitting on my shelf as well. And then I have No Exit because you said that it was really good. And I said, give it to me because I want to read it. And
If you want to get into thrillers, that one is so like if you normally don't read them, because I hadn't read in a while. This is when I was first getting back into reading and I needed something. And I had come across something somewhere just saying like this was one of the best thrillers that they've ever read. I said, okay, perfect. Let's start with something that's gonna like grab me and keep me in this reading mood.
right.
Because I hate reading slumps, but that one was absolutely, I mean, so good. I probably read it in a day, which is not
Wow.
super uncommon for me, but more now it is. I don't read as quickly as I used to, but to finish it, it was so good. I'm telling you, you have
Yeah.
to read it. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would like to. Like I said, I've got some James Patterson too. I hear great things about his books. And then my sister-in-law has read almost all of Riley Sager's books. She loves Riley Sager and she raves about Riley Sager all the time. So I think I do have a couple of Riley Sager books sitting on my shelf as well. So I keep collecting books and then I keep finding different books to read.
Yeah. See, that's the thing that's hard is like you collect your physical TBR and then that really like that new book that comes out that everybody's talking about and you have to read it when everybody else does and everything just gets put on the back burner. It's a struggle, guys. It's hard.
Yeah, it really is. Again, that TBR is probably from here to Jersey in books, 700 miles long. And every day I find a new book to add to it. And then I get really excited for it. And all the other books I was really excited for go on the back burner.
Yeah. That's how it works. Oh, and
Yeah.
for context, Deb and I are both North Carolina girls, but we grew up in Jersey for our entire lives. So that's why we don't sound like we're Southern.
Correction. I am a Jersey girl. I just live in North Carolina right now.
I might have to give back my title, I think, probably, because
Oh, you traitor.
I know. I might have to. I don't know. We'll see.
I love Jersey. I
love
miss
the
it.
beach.
I know you do. I know you do.
Well,
And
wait, speaking of
Mhm.
speaking of New Jersey, any like nonfiction books that you've gotten into or want to read? Because I can talk about two that I've read and they're both related to Jersey.
Are they really?
Yes.
I
Well, more
have
than
not
two.
read any. I have
Okay, so
not.
I read all of Teresa's books. Well, her cookbooks, I guess, don't count
Oh,
as
that's
books.
right. I forgot.
But I read the one where she just got out of jail, I guess.
Was that Turning Tables or was
Yeah,
that?
that one I read.
Yeah,
I don't remember reading the other one, but I had it. I think I read it. But I really want to read Mike the Situations book.
I do too. I do
I
too.
love him
I do.
and I
I
hated
think,
him.
yeah, I think he is the ultimate comeback story.
Absolutely. Yeah. Did you
He,
hear that he's opened up like treatment centers now and he's become like a certified coach for like rehab and yeah. Isn't that awesome?
oh, that
I
makes me
know.
happy because he
I
was
know. I
really
love it.
toxic.
Tell me about it.
He was so toxic when he was on drugs.
I know. And now he's my favorite one on Family
I
Vacation.
know. I love that show. Oh my God.
It's a good one.
That it really is. I've actually been in the mood to binge old Jersey Shore.
Yeah, that's where I'm at now.
So I might have I might have to do it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know. All right. Well, any nonfiction that you want to read, maybe.
Um so my sister-in-law has recommended I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette
Mm,
McCurdy. She was
yeah.
on iCarly
Yeah, I
when
know
she
who she
was
is.
younger. And she said it had absolutely no business being as good as it was. She said it was
Mm,
great. She loved it.
yeah, I heard good things about that too. I just like
Mhm.
I know who she is, but I don't really know who she is, so it didn't really like pull me into oh, I have to read this. But I
Right.
have a feeling that the story it probably doesn't matter even who she is, just the story itself was probably good enough to just be, it could have been anybody, what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Um I watched iCarly when I was younger, so I mean it was cool to see her come out with a book. And
Mhm.
I feel like we look at these like child celebrities and then when they get older, we're kind of like, oh, like
Yikes.
they went through that. That's like, did you watch Quiet on Set, the
Yeah.
Nickelodeon scandal? That
Yeah.
ruined my childhood.
I know it was so messed up.
It really was.
I know.
It's it's wild.
Yeah. Not really into that.
Ah,
We'll keep our messy storylines in our fictional books.
right. We won't bring them into real life.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, like Haunting Adeline. Oh my gosh. Scarred.
Stop. I loved it.
I know you did. Of course you did.
I think Hunting Adeline was a little too much though.
That one was a
Like,
lot.
yeah, it teetered for me. I was a little bit like, this is fine, but it's not fine.
Yeah.
I kind of like it, but I don't kind of like it.
Am I allowed to like it? That's the question.
Right. Like I have to question my morals.
Right.
Why do I like this? But also, why do I not like this? There's a
Right.
reason. Like
Well, that's a question that we just have to ask our therapist.
right, exactly. Over another glass of wine.
That's not for us to figure out.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Well, so clearly we read a lot of different kind of stuff, but kind of more or less similar. I mean, dark romance, rom-com, kind of everything is in the romancy category, I would say. We're trying to branch out into other genres. And I think that one other thing that everybody should know about us is we are not like the people that you're going to see on TikTok that read like 30 books a month.
Yeah.
We just don't have the time. We would love to have that kind of time, but
Yeah.
we don't. but we still love to talk about books. And I don't think that discounts us from, our own space in the book talk or podcast world for talking about books. So
Right.
we want to come here every week and talk about, even if it's one particular book or just a topic that we like and how many books that was incorporated in. And then obviously we want to hear suggestions from everybody else on what we have to read so we can push all of our TBR books down even more.
Absolutely. And I think it's really good to get the suggestions from people, maybe some of the things that aren't floating around book talk, which would be really
Right.
great because I feel like we're just so overexposed to book talk, which I love. No hate to book talk, but I mean, I feel like everything gets so hyped so fast. And sometimes I want something that's maybe not floating around so I could be like, oh my God, you have to read this,
Yeah. No, I agree. I feel like the books on Book Talk, they're not even out yet. And people are saying that this is going to be the best book you've ever read. And it's like, who's read it? Like, I know that people get like advanced copies and things like that, but there's no way that all these people can be talking about this book that isn't even out yet and how great it is.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that it's great that these people get advanced copies of these books and they are able to give either, if it's somebody that they love, you're going to be a little bit biased, but like whether
Right.
it's a biased or unbiased opinion, it's great that they get them and they're able to let us know like what we're in for. But sometimes I really want something that's off the beaten path and not on everybody's radar.
Right.
So that way I can come to you, my friends, other family members, and be like, you have to read
Right.
this book.
Right. You've never heard of it, but you have to read it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, I agree. I totally agree. All right. So, even though we're talking about books that are not so popular, what is the one author that if they were to write something, it doesn't matter, you're going to read it? Who is it?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I know, I'm making you think. I'm going off script here, Deb.
Mm.
It's the Prosecco. Blame it on that. It makes me
It
smart.
really is. I don't know. I feel like, see, this is hard because I am a very slow reader, right? So the quickest I get through a book is by doing audiobooks. And
Well, that's fine.
my stack is nowhere near your stack. So I love Rebecca Yarros, but I can't say that I'll read everything that she's written because I haven't gotten it to it yet, right?
Right. Well, and so her things are very different. Like her contemporary romances are just so, I mean, it's like night and day with Fourth Wing. So it's not
Right.
like you're not necessarily getting what you expect from her if you've only read Fourth Wing, because she writes, contemporary romance too.
Right. I think maybe the author that I would go with is Hold Please.
We can hold.
I'm very bad with names. Bryn Weaver, who wrote Butcher and Blackbird
Yep.
and Leather and Lar. I love, 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 love everything that I have read by her so far. Everything. Oh, and
Again.
Kate Stewart.
Okay.
And Kate Stewart. I haven't gotten to Kate's other series yet, but they are pretty much at the top of my TBR. So I'm working on getting through all of Kate Stewart's stuff.
Okay. I would say for me, it's obviously my girl, Megan Quinn.
Yeah.
I love her. Or my other girl, Abby Jimenez. because her books are just so like, oh, they're like a hug and they're so good. I love her so much. So if Abby Jimenez wrote on a piece of toilet paper, I would read it and think it's the best thing that's ever been written.
I have yet to read any of her stuff, but you said, what did you just read?
I just
Say You'll
read.
Remember Me?
Yes, it was so good. It was so
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Yeah.
I do want to read that.
So what are we currently reading right now, Deb?
So I am finishing up, caught up on audiobook. And then I also started the King of Sins series by Anna Hong. That's King of Wrath and King of Envy and those books. And I love King of Wrath. So I have high expectations for the rest of the series. And then I'm also doing Feathers So Vicious on Spotify audio.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Spotify audio, but you have like time limits, right? With that?
Yeah, which is, I'm sorry, Spotify, you need to get rid of that because that is bullshit. Bullshit.
Well, how does it work though? Is it free and you have the limit and then if you pay, you have unlimited? Okay. Well, then that's why they do it.
I have a premium subscription to Spotify. So some of the books are on there. And then I think there's another tier above premium where you get unlimited and you get access to every book.
Okay.
So having just the premium, I get like 15 hours of listening time a month.
Okay.
Which,
that's what it is.
For some of those books, they are way longer than 15 hours.
Yeah.
I was getting through the Never King series by Nikki St. Croix. And I was like banging them out one after another. And I got to my time limit in the month. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me, because I was at a point where I was like, I need to know what happens. I was pissed.
Oh, that's how you gotta get them on Audible.
I know. Well, I mean, to be fair, I love Audible. Audible's great, but
yeah,
one credit per
know.
month.
I know.
Kind of expensive.
I know. And I didn't oh my gosh, audiobooks are expensive if you buy, like, if you don't use your credits. Oh my God.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
That's why we're starting this podcast, guys.
Yeah, to fuel our audiobook splurges.
We'll get there,
we're
Deb.
broke.
We'll get there.
Maybe one day in the distant future.
Well, I'm only doing one book right now. I'm not doing anything on audio. I just finished caught up on audio last week. And right now I'm finishing out the Bridesmaid series with Megan Quinn. So we'll be finished with Bridesmaids by chance. I know you finished it already.
So good.
Hopefully soon. I know. She's so funny. I just love Megan Quinn. I love everything that's just so funny that she writes.
She really is. And she just writes such a good story.
Right.
All the characters that she writes, like they might be a little bit similar, but they're all different in like their own ways. It's so good, because sometimes I feel like with contemporary romances or like rom-coms like this, I feel like it can kind of all blur and be the same. But I think she does a really good job at the differences between her books.
Right. Yeah, especially because when she has these series, it can be hard to differentiate between the stories. Like the hockey romance series that she wrote was five books long, I think. And all very different. All like stories are so different. The characters are different. You can definitely differentiate between which book was about what And the only reason why they run together is because they all just know each other. It's the Megan Quinn's universe.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's like Marvel for smutties.
Right. Well, okay.
Kind of.
We'll go with that.
I mean, it kind of is, because even in the Bridesmaid series, everybody is intertwined.
Yes, everybody's intertwined. And then actually sometimes different series will intertwine. Like the Bridesmaid series has the Kane brothers, and I think even a little bit of the baseball one too, I think. I didn't read their...
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just great.
It's Marvel.
And Almond
on
Bay.
paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Almond, yeah. Yeah. So, Megan,
Marvel for smutties.
we love you.
We sure do, Megan. Please send us some advance copies. Thanks.
You're so funny.
Maybe one day. We'll see.
All right. So I think, Deb, we've given everybody a pretty good roundabout what we're all about, what we like to read, what we're going to talk about. Anything you want to add?
Yeah. Listen to us. Support us. We want those Audible credits.
We're fun.
We are the best time ever.
We're a blast in a glass.
We are the party's here.
Times two.
Times two. You're not seeing double.
Worst season of Jersey history. That was
I
the
know.
worst season.
But I really liked the twins. They were really fun. I was not a fan of Amber.
I liked Reno. He was fun.
I did like Reno. Reno was
fun.
Talk about a blast in a glass.
Reno was cool. All right, so I think we can close it out for today. I hope everybody likes listening to us ramble. I mean, this is like good for us too, because even though Deb and I were both in North Carolina, we're still like 3.5 hours away from each other. So this is fun for us to do. And hopefully everybody else just kind of likes to hang out with us and listen with us. And let us know your book recommendations. Let us know what you like, what you don't like.
Give us know what you want to hear more of. Yeah,
exactly.
Give us a thumbs up.
Let us know what you want to hear more of. Absolutely.
Yeah. Shoot us some suggestions.
This will be fun for us.
We actually do have a website right now, and it's called readbtw.com. And there is a form on there, so you can submit things that you like and maybe something that you don't like, and maybe some book recs and just some things that we can take into consideration and base more episodes off of. So don't be afraid to put whatever you want in there.
Yeah. Like I said, we're here to have fun. We just want to hang out with everybody who loves reading as much as we do. Maybe for people that don't have the time to read as much as they feel like they should, and that's okay. And we just want everybody to know that that's cool. And we're right there with you. And we just want to share our love for reading with everybody. So, Deb, I think we did a pretty good job. Good job, little sis.
Good job. I need more wine now.
Well, you can't cheers with an empty glass, so we'll just skip that part.
Son of a bitch.
That's bad luck. We do not need any bad juju on our first episode, so I'll just cheers to myself.
All right, and I'll just stare longingly into my glass.
Well, if you were here, we have a whole bottle. Thanks, everybody. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll be back next week with what? We don't know yet, but we'll be here.
Heck yeah. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.